Good evening. It's December 9th, 2014. For some people, especially in Ferguson, Missouri, and in Detroit, and in New York City, it means only 16 more looting days till Christmas. You people have any idea what you protested? Do you have any idea whatsoever what's going on? Maybe I can explain this to you before you burn too much more down that you might need one of these days. See, it all started out with this big dude. This big dude walked into a grocery store and he took some things that didn't belong to him, and the owner said, "Hey, I'd like to have my shit back." So what's he do? This big guy grabs a little owner and shoves him up against the wall and keeps his cigars and whatever else he took and walks out of the store. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a strong arm robbery, and it's against the law, in case some of you people didn't know. Of course, from what I've been seeing on television, a lot of you people don't know what's against the law and what's not. And that includes our president sometimes, I think. So here's the deal. Little owner gets slammed around, doesn't like it, lost his crap, so he calls cops. Now the police are there to help you out. When people are bad to you and take your stuff, traditionally, we go get the bad guy and bring him to justice, and sometimes he goes to court, and the judge will fine him or put him in jail or tell him, "Don't do that shit no more." But something's going to happen. Got to be brought to justice. That's what they pay the police for. They've been around since biblical times. In some form or another, maybe they didn't call them cops. Maybe they didn't call them police. But they were there. And anyway, let's carry this on a little farther now. So big dude goes down the street and he sees this nice policeman. Policeman tells him, "Get out the street." Well, see, that's against the law too. You be walking in the street, that's for cars, make sidewalks. There's an ordinance for that, you can get a ticket. So what happens? Big dude reaches in the police car and punches the hell out of the policeman and tries to take his gun, and in the process shoots himself in the hand, or somebody shoots him in the hand. Well, now what do we got here? We got another assault on a police officer. We've got another attempt at strong arm robbery if he tried to take the copper's gun away. Oh shit, that's 3 crimes. 1, 2, 3, one bad guy. Well, here's the nice policeman, and he's sworn to protect people, and of course you are sworn to arrest for any felony that you know of. Well, anytime you try to take a gun away from a policeman, that's felony. Okay, that's a state statute. He has to do that. He doesn't have any choice. So he follows the kid down the street while he's waiting on backup. The kid turns around and goes to kick his ass again. It hurt the first time, so what's he do? The nice policeman takes out his gun, says, "You do that and I'm going to shoot your ass." He did that, and he shot his ass. Okay. Well, we cleared some crime. Yep, we did. Special clearances. You notice I didn't mention whether either person was black or white, because it don't make no difference. You commit a crime, you got to talk to the nice policeman. If you fight with the police is going to fight harder. If you fight real hard, the policeman's going to fight real hard. And people are going to get hurt. We see this happen day after day after day after day, but nobody does anything about it until our fearless leader that nobody trusts anymore decides, "Oh my God, a white policeman killed a black man, and that's the most racist thing I've ever heard of," and he sends his posse to Ferguson, Missouri, a town of about 2,000 people. Obama sends a posse. He sends the Attorney General down there. Ridiculous. Friggin' ridiculous. So then he makes such a big stink out of it, people start saying, oh my God, the president says that there's been a crime committed. It's a racist crime, and that cop needs to go to jail. That's what he said, and that's what got people stirred up. Well, then they started looting, they started burning, and oh, wait a minute. I just confused myself here. When you start looting and burning, they didn't loot the officer's house. They didn't loot the police officer's house. They didn't burn the police station. No. You know what they did? They burned down the very grocery stores and gasoline stations and beauty shops and barber shops that they've been going to for years. Because they're too stupid to realize they're tearing up their own shit. They're tearing their own shit up. That's the mentality people got going. Now, right after this, we get more people involved, and the president keeps on going and screaming and raising hell. And he sends Al Sharpton down there. Now he's got his whole damn posse down there, and everybody's screaming racist. It don't make any difference if the thief was white, black, green, purple, whether he was crippled, whether he was able to fly. It don't make no difference. He done wrong, and he's got to talk to the judge. Judge wants to see you when you screw up. The president don't realize that as long as you're black, you can do whatever you want, and if the police get mad and they hurt you, well, then it's racist. I spent a lot of years on the police department, but you know what? I didn't have a lot of choice in who I arrested. If a black man committed a crime, I had to go arrest that black man. If a white man committed a crime, I had to go arrest a white man. It don't make no difference who does it. It don't make any difference what color you are. You've got to go see the judge. Except when the President of the United States gets involved in crap he doesn't need to be involved in. Let's take a look back. What do we have here? The first time he got involved, it was the professor, I believe, that somebody was watching his house, and they challenged him when he got home. As they should have. The policeman said, hey, who are you? Well, things got out of hand. I don't know, it wasn't there, but it all came out in the wash, and the president started screaming, that cop was threatening that black man. He did everything. The cop didn't do a damn thing wrong. Turned out that the professor was the one who created the problem. And that's what caused the beer summit. So he invites this nice policeman up there and offers him beer. You know what? The cop had a long talk with him. Didn't drink the beer. You know why? Because he got no respect for the man that brought him up there. If the President of the United States to this day brought a beer to my front door, I'd let him in. I'd be sociable. I wouldn't drink the beer. That's the way the law enforcement community feels about him, because that's what he's created for himself. Now, second deal is, we have Trayvon Martin down there in Florida. Okay, I don't know what he done. Apparently it wasn't right, because the guy that shot him was cleared of any crime. Well, the president didn't like that, so he starts some more shit. And guess what? Screwed up again, didn't you, Prez? And here we go again. You're a three-time loser. Because you don't like to see black people get hurt. You don't like to see black people go to jail. Tell me, what happened when this little 11-year-old girl gets shot up in the drive-by? Little black girl. What about the white policeman who was murdered by the two black guys? Did you get involved in that? You said your posse down here? Hell no. This is a troglodyte. I'll leave you with one more message. It's the 16th of December.